Now this gentleman back behind me here, he's been everywhere, he's done everything. There you go. Y'all know who he is, don't you? He's a member of the Rockabilly Hall of Fame. He was the first drummer to ever take a full set of drums to the Grand Ole Opry and play them. He was also the drummer on the $1 Million Quartet with John and Elvis and Carl and Jerry Lee. Johnny Cash called him the father of the drums. My two daughters call him Daddy Fluke. Please make welcome my friend, W.S. Holland.
Thanks, Bob. That's quite an introduction. It is such pleasure. It is such pleasure for us to be here with you guys tonight. You know, my first time here was in 1960, and I can't see one person out there that was here that night. Now, I actually started in the music business back in 1954 with Carl Perkins. We went over to Memphis and met Sam Phillips at Sun Studio and recorded the Blue Suede Shoes. And then the next year, here came the rest of the group, John and Elvis, Jerry Lee, Roy, Sonny Burgess, all the Memphis group, and we all worked together for about 4 or 5 years there. Toured around all over the country together, and in 1960, John Cash got one of his biggest engagements that he'd ever had at the time, all those years he'd been in the business, and he figured the two guys in the band couldn't make enough noise, so he called me to go with him on those 2 weeks. And those 2 weeks lasted almost 40 years. Bob and me toured around with Johnny Cash for all those years, and that same year that I started, I'd met Joyce, and we decided to get married. And I was going to retire that year, but I got the call from John and didn't retire. And then in 97, when John quit again, I was going to retire again. And I didn't get to retire then. Well, Bob and me decided we'd make the little CD that y'all have heard. So that's one of the things that made us come here tonight to see y'all. During all those 40 years, my wife kept saying, "You got to record a drum solo." Well, after 47 years, she finally convinced me to do it, and she's here with me tonight. She's selling. And Bob mentioned the movie, and it was really good. We enjoyed it. However, I want to tell you one really short thing about the movie. You almost didn't get to see the movie. It almost didn't happen. See, they like to have never found anybody to play my part that was pretty as I was in 1965. But we're going to do the drum time for you, and we're going to try to make all the noise we can. Lisa, are you ready? Bob, are you going to dance maybe? Maybe not? All right, we're going to do it. Hey, if you don't like this, it's okay. It's Joyce's fault. You got to hear it.
W.S. Holland. That's right. Mr. Cool back there with them sunshades on.